The market has taken us for a wild ride lately, and the metrics are showing exactly what is coming next, at least statistically speaking, what has the highest probability of coming true, as we have unfortunately seen our prediction coming true. You've seen me say most likely many times, if you've been part of this community for a while, you've seen me say many times over the last few months that we could see Bitcoin falling to the 30K range, 30 to 40K, and 30 to 35K was my more specific prediction. And today, unfortunately, we saw BTC falling all the way down to below 40K for the first time since September of 2021. So a massive drop for BTC over the last few months that is leading a lot of investors to wonder, should we be worried? Is it going to fall to zero? What about Dogecoin? Dogecoin also significantly down from its all-time high. And one important thing to remember with Dogecoin is that it seems like it's actually down more than it really is. Why? Because during the SNL episode, Dogecoin had a very brief period of time where it spiked way above what was actually possible for holders to continue to carry on. So because of that, it gave this illusion of Dogecoin falling a higher percentage than it actually has, just simply because of that really short moment of mania with the SNL episode. So just one thing to keep in mind there, but Dogecoin is still down quite a lot as well, around the same as Bitcoin from that real actual metric all-time high that is around 50 cents or so. Still though, not good to see as everyone starts to come into live. We do have another big announcement for Final Stand today. There's now officially a Final Stand Telegram. I put the link in the pinned comment right there. You can go check it out on the live stream. Look at the comments. The pinned one right there. Also at the very top of the description, there's a link to join the Final Stand chat. Also, on top of that, I posted it on Twitter. So 3 different ways you can go and find that link to join the Telegram. Right now, we are toward the bottom of where this market is going to be, hopefully. Now, like I said, it could fall to between 30 and 35K for BTC, which would unfortunately cause Doge to likely fall to around 10 cents or 11 cents or so. Now, we're obviously not going to say that is what's going to happen because statistically speaking, it has less than a 30% chance of happening, but we do want to be aware that that could be where it goes if we do see that downside falling and we do see it coming true. This right here is a good indication, as you can, take a second to join the Telegram right now and be part of it. Don't miss out. When the run does start, you're going to want to be in that Telegram and seeing all of the signals, all of the updates, all the things in the Telegram. Also, the Patreon is for that next tier up, which is a great thing to join as well. Meme fungible tokens, I just posted, by the way, on Patreon today. So if you're on the Patreon, if you're part of it, go and check that. It's actually a public post. We don't normally do that, but this is a public post on Patreon, so anyone can go click on the Patreon link and go look at the post. Meme Fungible Tokens wants to remind everyone to hodl, says James Newman. Nice, a chat coming in, and a little bit of advertising there for Meme Fungible Tokens, I believe. And Jordan says, yeah, so the Doge train, so think about this. A lot of people are going to say things like the Doge train is coming to an end. It's over now. It's the end. Well, keep in mind, people have said that dozens of times for Dogecoin at dozens of different points. Millions of people have told you before, this crypto's over, that crypto's over, and the second the highest amount of people are saying it's over is the exact second you should be the most optimistic in it, because that means that's where we're around at the bottom, because there can't be more haters that come on board. The people who are going to sell have likely already done it, so really you can only go one direction from here, and that's up. With the exception of that downside risk, we are likely to see Dogecoin spiking massively pretty dang soon here. Now, it's not going to be something that happens instantly or overnight. This is more of a process as we start to build some support, and then it will break out, and it does require a catalyst to hop into place. The Dogecoin Robinhood wallets are not far away. Hopefully that will be one of the big things that spurs this next run for Doge, as we are seeing the fear indications for Bitcoin reaching maximum levels. So huge amounts of fear right now, extreme fear in fact is the metric. Only Doge has Elon Musk. That's true as well, and it's not even close when it comes to community and people in it and leaders. Doge is by far at the top of all of those there. Yeah, take a second to join the Telegram. It's absolutely worth it. You really are going to want to be part of that. It already has hundreds of members within seconds after after I made it and posted the link on Twitter, and that's growing really fast. A lot of people having fun in there. But this right here shows the Bitcoin 3-month futures contracts basis rate, and with this you can see exactly what's been happening with the confidence in Bitcoin. Futures are basically the ability to bet on what Bitcoin is going to do. If you believe Bitcoin is going to go up a lot, you can put some money in now, you can risk it and say, hey, if Bitcoin goes up above this price, then I can actually cash out. Or if it doesn't, well then the person who you make the contract with would make a little bit of money. That's basically the way it works. And so confidence in Bitcoin futures has actually lowered some. Now, in a healthy market, you're typically going to see between 5 and 15%. So it's not actually at terrifying levels or anything like that. And also, one thing to keep in mind is that actually, if it is a little bit lower, that can be a sign that we're toward the bottom, which could mean spike soon. So there's multiple ways to look at it. But right now, it is between 5 and 10% there on both Binance, FTX, and also even OKEx, around the same types of numbers there. Now, with that, we are hopefully going to see that start to uptrend again and uptick, because just back in November we saw that all the way above 20% for a brief period of time on some exchanges, specifically on OKEx. Then on FTX it got up above 17%, and on Binance it got up above 18%. And with that, we saw one of the strongest times in the market right there, because a lot of people were more confident and were more optimistic in the long-term future of BTC. Now we want to see that starting to trend upward again. Yes, take a second to press the button if you want. Obviously it's a little bit more on the negative side this live, but at the same time, I think the overarching message is that we are going to see Dogecoin spike again massively, and the question is just, will it fall a little bit more first or not? Now, I put in the title 1 cent. Obviously we're being a little bit dramatic and having, I guess you could say, fun with the title. Maybe fun's not the right word, but no, it's not going to fall to 1 cent. The people who are saying that are ridiculous. That is actually a direct reference to people on Twitter right now and on some social medias who are actually claiming that Dogecoin's going to fall to 0 or 1 cent. Those people are silly, and obviously they don't know what they're talking about. Just like the people who say Bitcoin is going to fall below 10,000. No, it's not. That's not going to happen. You don't have to really worry about that. Unless we see some crazy catastrophic type event, Bitcoin will stay significantly above that. The 30K range is what I believe to be the bottom based on the institutional support especially. So don't be too worried if you're holding a lot of crypto, but at the same time, hedge yourself against risks, and you may want to have some cash on the side for big projects, because there are some that are taking off right now. Even during this, we have seen multiple big takeoffs for launches for projects. We're going to be putting our hands into some of that when it comes to utility, when it comes to projects, and seeing if we as a community can actually make some of this cool stuff happen. So I'm excited about that. Next spike to $10, says Ashiga Designs. I like the sound of that. Now that's obviously a very lofty goal. First we got to get to $1, but yes, $10 sounds like a pretty dang good thing there. I regret not selling, says Jonathan, with some crypto. Yeah, I mean that's why what you want to do is take profits slowly. Whenever you're up big on crypto, you want to be going a little bit of profits, a little bit of profits, a little bit of profits. And for me personally, there's an exception with Dogecoin because I just love it so dang much. And if you feel the same way, then I encourage you, if you want, you can join me in holding even through the dips. But that's not necessarily the smartest way to go about it. Now, with any other cryptos I'm trading, I'm going to be oftentimes selling some at the top slowly and then buying some on dips. And I'll give you some of the signals on Patreon, especially if you want to stay updated on it. As to mostly with buys, I haven't really done a lot of sell signals on Patreon, even though I was planning to do some, but then again, it's kind of hard because I do so many different small sells, so it's kind of hard to do that. But I'm going to work on ways I can actually put that in place. I have done some sell signals for Tking, for example. When it was all the way at the top, I was saying, hey, make sure you are taking some profits on that. And we try to make sure we win the most we can, but you don't have to sell all of your crypto at once. The best way to go about it is slow profit taking as it's at the top, and then if it starts to go down, you can still continue taking some profits. Then once it really starts to drop, then that's when you start looking at potentially buying back in some, and that's the best way to trade. That's what consistently has made people money in the crypto market. Even if you're not an expert trader, if you're new to the market, you can still make money that way, just simply with a few tips and staying up to date on the market. Bitcoin today is up a slight amount above 42,000 after that unfortunate drop that we saw with it. Then we are seeing Dogecoin down today. It's at around that 15 cents range. Luna at $72. Then Ethereum's also an important one at 3,121, down 16% on the week. So a massive drop for ETH today and over the last week, or mainly over the last week. Today is only down 1%. So not good to see with any of that. The entire share of the market that Bitcoin has is back over 40% again, but Ethereum is now down below 20% with its share of the market. You may remember just a very short period of time ago, Ethereum was over 20%, and we also saw Bitcoin over 45% not that long ago either. So it's interesting to see what's happening with that, as we do see more altcoins kind of taking a hold of the market with some big gainers really fast there. Someone said Madhouse token, never heard of that. Realistically, is Doge able to top their all-time high? Absolutely. I mean, that's not even, the question is not if it's going to, it is going to. We're very certain of that for so many reasons. But yeah, so yeah, you can be very confident in that. Now, technically speaking, I can't say 100% right because it's crypto. Literally, we could have an alien takeover tomorrow, and then they decide to ban all crypto, and we have to then serve our overlord alien friends forever. Now, that wouldn't be very good, now would it? But, you know, you can't say 100% on anything ever. Doge forever, says Morty. And, oh no, the aliens are coming! Everyone get down! Run! They're coming! No more Dogecoin to the moon, says NGUN. Oh no, we'll do a Dogecoin to the moon. Why not? Let's see if we can get up to 350 likes, and then we'll do a Dogecoin to the moon. We're not far away right now, so let's see if we can do that. But as we look at this market, it's really just important to stay calm. Why? Well, because Joe Rogan said he has a lot of hope for Bitcoin. So there we go. If you're wondering, is it going to go to the moon? Joe Rogan, he has hope for it. Boom, that's all we needed. Bitcoin to $1 million now. Thanks, Joe Rogan. We appreciate it. Hopefully, you can help us during the alien invasion. We know your combat skills are obviously going to be very useful fighting them off. Thanks, Joe Rogan, for that. That actually is cool to see. I mean, Joe, he's a smart dude. He has a big influence. So him being pro Bitcoin, even more so than he was before, pro crypto, is going to help the market. It actually will. Does Miss Fletcher have diamond hands, or haven't you asked her yet? Oh no. Oh no. Yes. She does not actually officially have diamond hands yet in that sense, but she does have diamond hands in crypto, and it's coming. And that's exciting to think about. Also, her birthday is in only 10 minutes. So I need to go ahead and get off this live and get ready for her birthday. Happy birthday, Diana. I believe she's moderating right now. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, I'm Matt Wallace. This is Final Stand, and I will see you on the Telegram. Link in the description and also in the pinned comment. Later.